Hello and welcome to Crypto Exposed. Okay guys, Hedera just continues to make leaps and bounds within the space. We have here a $250 million partnership with the Saudi Ministry of Investment. And this is basically to increase adoption for crypto technology and Hedera. You love to see it, guys. You love to see it, and this is great. It really is. And I'll get into this a little bit more because I'm going to read the post first and foremost. I did touch on this slightly in a recent video where I was covering a video done by BS Crypto, so I have touched on it from there. And there were some points that he had made, and I gave my my little 2 cents on. So I have covered it to a certain degree, but I want to do a little bit of a deeper dive on this now, so I can actually explain the full partnership, so you can see exactly what's going on, what this is all about, and why I think it's great news. So I've got the post here, and we will get straight into it, so then we can discuss it after this. The Hashgraph Association's $250 million partnership with the Saudi Ministry of Investment. Quote, "The Ministry of Investment welcomes the launch of a deep tech venture studio in Riyadh by the Hashgraph Association." Unquote. The Hashgraph Association has just announced a stunning partnership worth a staggering $250 million with none other than the Saudi Arabian Ministry of Investment. The pair will launch a $250 million deep tech venture studio based in Riyadh that will run the course of 5 years. In brackets from 2024 to 2028. The program's core aim is to expand and accelerate the growth of the Hedera ecosystem, and it plans to support as many as 500 companies over the 5-year period. According to a release shared with BSN News, companies selected will, quote, receive dedicated support from the Ministry of Investment of Saudi Arabia through the facilitation of entrepreneurial licenses and the entrance of companies under Saudi laws and regulations, including connecting with key government stakeholders, strategic partners, and investors, unquote. According to Kamal Yousefi, president of the Hashgraph Association, quote, "We are delighted to sign this major strategic partnership with the Ministry of Investment of Saudi Arabia. We are committed to investing in a digital future through our deep tech venture studio in Riyadh that will positively contribute to the 3 pillars of Vision 2030 and foster a thriving digital economy in Saudi Arabia." Hashgraph will now begin onboarding various engineers, experts, and industry partners to build out the ecosystem designed to assist successful applicants. To make an application, visit hashgraph-saudi.com. Okay, so real good stuff to see here. Why? Because again, it's reinvesting back into the network, and this could be something that brings great utility for Hedera. Okay, the thing that you've got to understand with this kind of stuff is all it takes is one real successful product in crypto for a whole network to be successful, right? So just for example, tokenization. I think tokenization is going to be massive. So one of the reasons why I feel very comfortable about Hedera's success personally, in my own opinion, is because I think tokenization is going to be so big, and I know that Hedera have got people already wanting to develop and tokenize with them. There's people who already have developed and tokenized on the Hedera hashgraph. And so I think that will continue to grow in the future, and I think that will be something that drives a lot of value through HBAR. So for me, for that one use case alone, I already believe that Hedera has a successful future ahead of itself, right? But now when you're talking about this kind of thing that's being built here, and you're getting people trying to develop on Hedera, and they'll be getting funding, you don't know what they could create that could be a massive driver for people to use Hedera. And an example of this, again, is the Galaxy app, right? I think when the Galaxy app really catches on, that could be something that's really used heavily I could imagine in a bull run when people are backing and looking at crypto, especially the younger generation, because it really is just like a cooler version of Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it. Like the interface, like the user interface is a lot smoother, the colors and stuff, it just looks a lot more cool, I'll be honest with you, it does. So I could imagine like that kind of thing, that's being utilized by Hedera, right? And people won't even understand that that's what's going on. So if you can get a developer who gets just, some funding and they can develop this amazing dApp, right? There's nothing to say that that couldn't really take off and bring a whole new use case and utility for HBAR, which obviously in turn brings a whole lot of value. And the thing is with Saudi, it is one of the top countries in terms of crypto adoption, as you can tell already with this partnership. Like they really are embracing crypto technology. And so they're going to be very positive about this. They want to include and embrace crypto technology, right? So they're going to be wanting this to be successful, right? They see the vision and they want to be a part of it. So that's already something that's going to go in their favor, the fact that they're making the conscious effort to push this forward. And they're going to be investing their money as well. They're putting their money where their mouth is. They're not just leaving it to Hedera. They're investing with them. So you can clearly see that they really are trying to play their part in terms of trying to gain crypto adoption. And so that shows you what they think about crypto technology, the fact that they're willing to invest in it. And Saudi Arabia is such a wealthy country, right? That's why UAE and these types of places, they don't really do tax in a lot of circumstances because they've already got wealth, right? They don't need to be taxing the residents. They've got money. It's not a concern to them. So the kind of money that they could continue to invest, like this is what the partnership is right now. But if let's say it's going really well, there's nothing to say that Saudi Arabia couldn't say, hey, you know what? We're going to up our investment. Like we really like what we see here. Let's put a bit more money into it. Let's see if we can really push this up a bit more and get something really big going. So there's nothing to say that more investment couldn't go in. And all this is adoption for Hedera because the people who are going to be developing are going to be developing for Hedera. So if they can make some real successful dApps, then again, if they really take off, this is all adding to Hedera's ecosystem. It's all adding to the adoption of HBAR. So to me, this is massive, guys. This is massive. And you see that people were, concerned with the allocation. Well, here you can see that they're actually getting funding, not just coming out of their own pocket in terms of HBAR, but also in terms of a country who are backing them, a country's investment program are backing them. So again, doesn't that show you that they must have confidence in Hedera, that they've picked Hedera over any other crypto network, right? And you've also got them trying to support them with the actual adoption as well, with the ecosystem. They're investing into the network as well. So it's not just about them putting the money back into themselves. You've got another company who's also helping them reinvest back into the network. So yes, I think that this will be massive. I think this is huge. So I'm really happy to see this, guys. I'll definitely be looking forward to seeing what comes out of it. Something I will definitely keep my eye on. But to me, this is all huge news in my opinion. Massive deal, massive potential. But what do you guys think? The $250 million partnership with the Saudi Arabia investment program. Do you like the sound of this? Would you be someone who'd be interested in trying to get into the investment program? Do you think that this is something that could be good for HBAR's price? Or do you not agree with this? Is there anything that you've heard from the post that gives you any type of concern about the partnership? Or do you just not think that this is going to be any good for HBAR's price overall long term? Let me know your thoughts, guys. I'd be interested to hear. Thank you very much for watching this. If you did like it, please remember to drop a comment, like, and subscribe. But until next time, take care.